Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar or give me a thumbs up if you like the content, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post, or else you can look me up at my website, which is www.garethcahoon.co.uk. Or if you like the ministry and would like to support the work I do, you can do so through PayPal garethcahoon3@gmail.com. This is a very great day, one I have long awaited for, and have cried many tear over, and said a many a prayer over. The last, unfortunately, dead hostage, because of that brutal genocidal organisation known as Hamas. They took Gvili's body on October 7th, and he was found in and among a Muslim gravesite. A hero of Israel, and a great man. So I'll tell you more about Gvili. The remains of the final hostage, Gvili, is on its way back to Israel after being located in Gaza. Rani is a hero of Israel. He went in first, he came out last. He come back, said Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The remains of Gvili, the final hostage in Gaza, were recovered by the Israeli military on Monday. Israel Ministry of Defense, Israel Katz. The remains of the final hostage in Gaza, Gvili, has been retrieved and are on their way back to Israel for burial. The announcement by the Israeli military marks a significant milestone for the Israeli public, which transformed into a communal vigil for the hostages taken when Hamas attacked on October 7, 2023. It also removes an obstacle to the second phase of the US brokered ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Gvili, a 24-year-old police officer, was killed defending his kibbutz Alomim on October 7th. His remains were recovered from a cemetery in Gaza City during a major military operation, the IDF said. Hundreds of bodies were reportedly exhumed during the search and are being reburied. The return of Gvili for burial is a painful moment of closing the circle. With the return of the last hostage from the Gaza Strip territory to the soil of Israel, said Israeli Minister of Defense Israel Katz in a post on X. This is a moment that underscores the state of Israel's commitment to its fighters and citizens to bring every single last one home. As we promised the families and the public in Israel, this is mutual responsibility. 4 of the hostages released under the ceasefire deal had been held since before October 7th, meaning that Gvili's return marks the first time since 2014 that there will be no Israeli hostages in Gaza. Earlier this month, the Trump administration announced that the second phase of the Gaza ceasefire had commenced despite opposition from Gvili's family, who said his body should be returned first. Since then, the Trump administration has announced the formation of an international board of peace to oversee the ceasefire and present plans for the reconstruction of Gaza. On Monday, Israel Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu's office announced that it would reopen the border between Gaza Strip and Egypt after the search for Gvili's remains was completed. Gvili's mother, Talik, said the news of his return is a relief after these 2.5 years, even though we hope for a different ending, according to the Times of Israel. The discovery of Gvili's remains was also celebrated by Israeli soldiers at a ceremony where he was found. Video of the soldiers posted on X showed many embracing and singing Ani Ma Amin, a Hebrew song meaning I believe. Some Jews and Jewish institutions removed their hostage necklaces and dismantled their displays in support of the hostages after all of the remaining living hostages were released in October. Others posted social media videos of themselves doing so on Monday, following the news of Gvili's return. Speaking to the media in the Knesset on Monday, Netanyahu said, "We promised and I promised to bring everyone back, and we brought everyone back," adding, "Rani is a hero of Israel. He went in first, he came out last, but he came back." This is a wonderful outcome, and this is a beautiful, sorrowful day because he's back, but he's not back the way he left. He's back, unfortunately, in a coffin. And anyone out there that thinks that Hamas has any sort of conscience or even a sense of sorrow or support for Hamas needs their heads looked at, because this beautiful man should be alive today, and he would still be alive if Hamas hadn't have did what they did on October 7th. But let's not talk about them now, because the good news is that his body is being returned for burial, and his father got to kiss coffin, which was a sorrowful act, but a beautiful act of a grieving father. Ran Gvili might be dead in this world, but he's not dead in the next. He's in heaven, surrounded by God's angels. And may his memory be a blessing. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.